Well, if you do that, then if you tell them you do that.
Yeah, so what's the problem? You learn it, do it. There are plenty of videos available. What we are learning, it's very good. So do that. It's not difficult, right? Does it look difficult
just
now?
basically, if you know more, then you're more value to the company. Doesn't mean you have to know everything.
Okay.
If you know it, it's just that you might impress your manager if they ask you to do this and you
So now we see 5 records, right now. So now we see select, we saw insert. Now let's say by mistake I added your salary as a 5,000, but it's not 5,000, it's 2,000 or it's 3,000.
That's a good mistake.
So I have to modify that value in the table by programmatically. So manually, how do you do it? You open this employee table, or you open which table? Which table? The salary table. Right? So you go to the salary table, you edit top 200 rows, and you know that Nona is my third employee. So the salary, it's let's say even 50,000, and it's saved. So when I do this, it's 50,000 now. Now if you want to do it with program, so for that you use the word update.
And then would you say star or into?
Not star, you want to update only one.
So it's into.
No. Update.
Update from?
Update. Table name. Set. Column name. Value. And their condition. Forget about the update for a moment. Condition. Let's understand what the where clause means. Let's say you want to select all the salaries that was generated in the month of January only. From this salary table, you want to find out the salary of IT department, let's say, only IT department.
But just for January?
Forget the January, let's say IT department.
Okay.
IT department only. You want to find out how many paychecks I did for IT department. So how do you do that? So what we are trying to do it, let me show you one in a next small Excel sheet. Let's say Control A, Control C in an Excel sheet. I'll put that employee ID. Oh, sorry, it's a paycheck ID, right? Paycheck ID, employee ID, salary, department, and month. That's this one, right? Now let's say you have this table, but now in Excel sheet, if you want to find out all the employees of IT department, how do you do that?
Paycheck.
How do you do that?
Um,
Which query? No, this is Excel. Forget the SQL server.
I think we can sort the data from the department.
How do you sort it? Show me how to sort it. Right? So the actual word is filter. So you select this top row, you go to this filter and you filter the database. So that means now it will automatically find out how many values are there here. Do you see the HR and IT? So what you do is unselect all and select only IT. So it will show you only the records of IT department. Do you see the difference now?
Yeah, and if you wanted to do only HR, you would click on HR.
Only do in HR. Do you see now? Only HR records.
This is what you paid 4,000 for HR.
No, you go to the sort filter and you select this filter.
And
then it will come up this value, these things here. Let's say if I clear all this, right, and I delete that, it was like that first before. You highlight the first row, that's a column, that's this column, first column, and you want to apply filter on that. So filter is what you filter is a way of finding the data that you need. So you go to this sort and filter and you apply filter, and then you select IT department. Instead of select all, you say only IT department. Okay, so that will give you an IT. Let's say you want to find out only January month, so you clear the filter here, there is a select all. Okay, so you want to apply only January, so it will give you only the generated cell value for January. It's the way of filtering the data. So we can do this thing in program also here. You want to do the same thing here, right? So for filter you need a where clause. Select star from employee table where. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Table name and condition. Condition is use where. Where department equals to IT.
Is it gonna be update?
No, we are not worried about update right now. So I'm doing is just the in the salary. I'm doing it in salary. Do you see now? Wait. This was the initial query. Let's me go ahead and delete all those things. So let's concentrate on this query. Select star from salary. Let's delete this even. So what will happen if I execute this query? Guys, come on, tell me what will happen if I execute this query?
all will come because you
All
put
the
in
data.
star.
Yeah. All the data is coming now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I am applying one more condition here where the department is IT. So it will give me only 1, 2 and 3 records.
So instead of typing where you can't type in department.
No, it's the way you talk to the database.
Okay.
It cannot understand the way we think. It's not Neuro headset. Have you seen that video of Neuro headset?
No.
It's an amazing video. In California, there's a company who developed a headset, like the way you use that your headphones, right?
Yeah.
Then the headset like this, and you just do it. So you don't have to punch anything or anything. So like it's 3 headset like that, and you think, and the computer will do it for you. Think it, yeah.
Wow.
Really?
What's good?
Does it work?
What is
Yeah, it works, and they demonstrated that thing into a big auditorium with so full of people. What they does, there is a software that actually reads your pattern of your thinking.
So if you had this and you were thinking this, it would.
No, it is not do that. The way it's not work. So what they did the application for is, if you have to think that you want to move forward. Let's say you want to control a car,
Yeah.
a remote car, right? So you need to the software will first ask you, how do you think about moving forward? So you think about moving forward, then this computer reads and read that thought, and it stores it for a moment, and then they will ask you to do that again. So then you will find out, okay, the computer understood what I'm trying to say. Then you attach your computer to your car or whatever it is and just sit on this one and say move, and it will start moving on that. So they did it for a physically challenged people. They can use that. So even they think it and their chair will move. They can do like that and the car will move like that.
might be one then?
Really, it was awesome. You should see that video. Search that Neuro headset.
Neuro headset.
Neuro headset.
N-U-R-O.
Neuro headset. Neurological, right? Neuro
So it's
headset. It's the most advanced thing that I have seen. My God. They have demonstrated one small object into the system, and they said it's like a cube, and they said that they have applied an animation to that one. Move forward, disappear, just break, and then the computer will ask you. It's a tutorial that it will ask you first that think that the image is the object is coming toward you. You are pulling that object, so it will try to read your pattern of thinking on your mind. And they will say, okay, think, move, come. And the computer will understand that thing. The next time you think that thing, the object will come like this on your computer. Oh my God. You said disappear, so it fades. Awesome. It was awesome, man.
It's on the YouTube?
neural system?
Yeah, I think YouTube. Yeah. Neuro headset. You should see that video. So now let's come on back to what we want. So we are telling that give me the values of department IT. So how do you tell them? Where department
She just walked out. She came
Oh
out.
my god!
I'm sorry.
What happened?
She just jumped out of the bed.
Oh my
I didn't
god!
even know she didn't make a
All the way
noise.
around and it's not your bed.
Did she
Department
get up already herself?
equal to.
She doesn't get up, she jumps.
Oh my god.
So now do you see what we did just here? We added one line here. Where department is IT. Right? So it will give me only 3 records. How many? 3. Right? Let's say if I put IT instead of HR. So what it should give me?
Just HR.
Just HR, right? HR. Now let's say if I want an employee, this is from IT and this is from January. So how many records are there? Or let's say forget about this one. I want only January month values. So what should I write here?
Select from salary, where
Wow.
is the month,
Yeah, come on.
month,
January.
January.
Correct? My god, you guys are fast learners. Yes. Okay? So now we know everything about select statement. So there are plenty of other examples on the internet. You can read more on that. You can practice it here. Create one sample table by yourself. And the website that I forwarded you, W3C Schools, it's an amazing website. I finished that SQL in my school. I did not read that thing. I was barely passed for this subject. We
Where
had
do
this
you learn
subject.
all this stuff?
In the school they will teach you all this. Yeah.
Wow.
So I read all this thing after joining the job, and 2-3 hours and I go through all those things, practice all those things. Yes. So after that I'm going to show you these many queries. Can you believe here my queries? So see these things. So if you can learn fast, I'm going to cover all these things here. Okay. So now let's understand what we did here. So now we know select, right? Select star from, you can put some column names here, you can put where, and you can put the condition. So now let's come back to update.
Okay.
We did insert also, right? Insert is completed. Now let's do update. If you want to update this record again, this 50,000 is not good. So you have to tell a computer to go ahead.
Okay, update.
Update.
Star.
Now let's understand what update we are trying to do here first. Update this paycheck ID's salary,
Okay.
and you tell that I want this to be only 500. Right? So for that, what is the syntax? Update table name, set, column name value, and where is the condition. So update which table? Salary, set, salary equal to 500. Salary is a table. Table is a table.
Salary 500.
No. Where? Whose salary we are going to update?
5.
5. So how do you gonna say where paycheck
And then you put in
ID
those little
equal to 5?
5.
You see what we are trying to say? Update this salary table. This is table name. I think we should have given the salary table name here. Salary table. Set salary equal to 500. Where paycheck ID is 5.